Welcome to Hidden Costs. In the pitch black of night, a human eye reflects the rapid flickering blue light of a smartphone. It's 2 a.m. You're exhausted, but your thumb won't stop scrolling. You're watching strangers live their dreams while ignoring your own reality. We're hyper-connected and somehow more alone than ever. We've conquered distance with technology, yet we're losing the person sitting right across the dinner table. The WHO calls it a crisis. Loneliness now has deadly, measurable effects. This is not a personal failure, it's design. Welcome to the investigation of the invisible price tag on our lives. Loneliness is feeling invisible in a crowd, not mere solitude. It's the ache when digital connection fails to deliver what we actually need. Nearly a third of Americans report chronic loneliness, and young adults are hit hardest. The most connected demographic is now twice as isolated as elderly people in nursing homes. She had 2,000 followers, but no one to call when she was stranded. When her car broke down last week, she realized she was floating in a sea of contacts with no real anchor. Research shows a majority of young people report serious loneliness. We're starving in a world full of snacks. Evolution wired us for small tribes, not global feeds. For 200,000 years, we compared ourselves only to the people around the fire. Now, you're measuring your behind the scenes against everyone else's highlight reel. Comparing to curated lives breeds chronic, low-level rejection. Heavy social media use can activate the brain's pain circuits. It's constant rejection at a volume we were never designed to handle. Quantity of contacts rarely replaces true confidence. A like gives you a hit of dopamine, but it provides zero oxytocin, the chemical of trust and bonding. We're drowning in shallow connection while dying of thirst for something real. And here's what the corporations won't tell you. Loneliness is profitable. Attention economics monetize your isolation. If you're happy and engaged with real humans, you're not scrolling, you're not seeing their ads. Platforms designed for engagement, not for real human connection. Algorithms keep you in a state of just enough dissatisfaction to keep swiping for the next hit. They're mining your sadness for advertising dollars.
Let's talk about what this is doing to your body. Chronic loneliness has mortality risks comparable to major health hazards. Loneliness raises depression, weakens immunity, and increases heart and stroke risk. When we lack social safety, our bodies stay in constant hyper-vigilance mode. Your cortisol levels spike, your heart works harder, and you're literally dying for a conversation. It's not just our bodies, it's our entire society that's suffering. Civic life and third places are shrinking, so are opportunities for real bonds. Cafes, parks, and clubs where you don't have to pay just to exist are disappearing fast. Volunteerism has dropped, and community structures are weakening. Even celebrities with millions of followers report deep loneliness. Fame doesn't cure isolation, it often amplifies it because you become an archetypal person instead of a person. Since 2020, the work-from-home dream has become quietly hollow for millions. WFH cut commutes, and with them, casual workplace connection. We lost the water cooler talk, the spontaneous moments that built actual relationships. We're efficient, yes, but we're operating in a vacuum. So how do we fight a system built to keep us apart? It starts with something I call micro-resistance. First, the 20-minute rule. Tonight, don't scroll, call someone and hear a real voice with real inflections. Research shows just 20 minutes of vocal connection can reset your nervous system. Second, seek friction. Algorithms want your life to be frictionless, but real friendship is messy and requires showing up. Join a club, a garden group, or a weekly ritual that doesn't have a login screen. Third, systemic change. We need to demand that tech platforms prioritize connection over engagement metrics. We need features that nudge us to put the phone down, not keep us scrolling until sunrise. Everything has a price tag, and we've paid for digital convenience with our mental peace. But we can change the currency we're spending. The checkout doesn't have to be final. Connection is not an app, it's a practice, it's a muscle. It's time to start training that muscle again. Practical fixes: call someone, join a group, volunteer, unplug, share meals, move together. Make a pact with your friends. When you're together, be fully together and let the digital world wait. Rediscover the lost art of slow communication, where a letter means more than a text because it carries time. Every sunrise is an opportunity to disconnect from the matrix and reconnect with your actual soul. Look at children playing. They don't need an interface to feel joy, and we need to relearn what we've forgotten. Bridge the gap between generations because wisdom is transferred through presence, not pixels. Solitude can be restorative. Loneliness is the painful absence of connection. Know the difference between choosing to be alone and being trapped in isolation. Engage your senses. Smell, touch, and taste are things the internet can never digitize for you. Intimacy requires vulnerability, and you can't filter your flaws in real life. That's what makes you beautiful. Perfection is synthetic. Reality is organic and flawed. Choose the messy, real relationships over perfect digital illusions. Don't underestimate the power of saying hello to a stranger, because small talk is the gateway to deep talk. Eat together, because breaking bread is humanity's oldest ritual of bonding. Don't eat alone in front of a glowing screen when you could share a meal with someone. Read a book and immerse yourself in a story without notifications interrupting every 30 seconds. Reclaim your attention span from the algorithms that are training you to be distracted. Art brings us together, whether it's music, painting, or theater. Shared cultural experiences are the glue of society. Move your body, because endorphins are the best antidote to the cortisol of isolation. Run, swim, or dance your way back to life and watch your mood transform. Touch is a nutrient we need to survive. A hug, a handshake, a pat on the back all matter deeply. Service is the cure for self-absorption, and when you help others, you forget your own loneliness. Volunteer and find your tribe in the process of doing something bigger than yourself. Collective effervescence is the joy of moving in sync with others. Find spaces where you can be part of a whole. Unplug to recharge, because your router needs a break, and so does your nervous system. Create sacred zones in your home where there's no Wi-Fi signal and no blue light.
Journaling helps you converse with yourself. Be your own best friend first, and you'll never be truly lonely. Play games that require faces, not avatars, because the look in someone's eyes when they win beats any high score. Nature connects us to something bigger than ourselves, and under the stars, you realize you're part of a vast universe. Mending things teaches patience. Apply that same mindset to relationships, and don't throw people away just because they're difficult. Listening is an act of love, so put aside your need to reply and just hear what the other person is saying. Be present in your commute and look up from the screen. The love of your life might be sitting opposite you. Shared intellectual pursuits build strong bonds, so find people who challenge your mind and expand your perspective. Learning requires humility, and sharing your learning process with others makes you relatable, not robotic. Gratitude connects us instantly. Telling someone you appreciate them creates a bridge of positive energy that benefits both of you. You can't connect with others if you're disconnected from yourself, so make peace with the person in the mirror first. Shared goals create camaraderie that lasts. Work together to fix something in your community and watch bonds form in action. Reach out to someone real this week. Call a parent or old friend. Don't wait for a funeral to realize what you missed. Physical memories anchor us because a digital photo is just data, but a printed photo holds the energy of the past. Be the village you wish you had. If you want community, you must build it yourself, so knock on a door today. Singing together literally synchronizes heartbeats. It's a biological fact, so find a reason to raise your voice with others. Protect your peace, because you don't owe the world your constant availability. and it's okay to be unreachable sometimes. Feel the world, because it's textured, wet, cold, and warm. It's not a flat glass screen, it's alive and waiting. Kindness is a currency that never inflates, so spend it lavishly on strangers and watch it return in unexpected ways. Observation requires patience, and when you really look at the world, you see its beauty instead of missing everything while scrolling. Slow down, because the speed of modern life is too fast, and connection happens in the pauses, not the rush. Focus on what you have, not what you lack, because gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance instantly. Animals know how to love without conditions, so if you can't connect with humans yet, start with a furry friend. Capture moments with your eyes, not your lens. The memory in your heart is more vivid than the one in the cloud. Stand for something, because when you fight for a cause, you find brothers and sisters in the trenches with you. Rituals ground us, so make your morning coffee a ceremony, not a caffeine injection, and find the sacred in the ordinary.
Laughter is the shortest distance between two people, so seek out humor that's shared, not consumed alone. Get grounded and literally touch the earth, because it reduces inflammation and stress. We are creatures of soil, not the web. Sleep is sacred, so ban the phone from the bedroom and let your dreams be your own. Clean your space, because a cluttered home reflects a cluttered mind, and you need to make room for new energy. Repair broken bridges and apologize if you need to, because holding grudges isolates you, while forgiveness sets you free. Eye contact is intense and intimate, so don't look away. Let someone see you and have the courage to see them back. Remove the headphones, because the soundtrack of the world is better than your playlist. Let the unexpected sounds in. Share your shelter, because we're all in this storm together, and protecting someone else protects your own humanity. Leave notes around your home, because a handwritten message on the fridge is a physical artifact of love. Dance with others, because it breaks down physical barriers, and you can't remain a stranger when you're moving in rhythm. Sometimes just being there is enough. You don't need to fix it, you just need to witness it with presence. We all sleep under the same moon, so no matter how lonely you feel, you're sharing this planet with billions of others. Plant something and watch life grow, because it gives you hope and reminds you that seasons change. Cherish the transit moments, like the car ride or the walk to school. These spaces are where real conversations often happen. Food is love made edible, so cook for someone, because it's a primal act of care that transcends language and technology. Wait for people and hold the door. These tiny delays in your day are opportunities to acknowledge another person's existence. Climb your mountains, because the view is better when you've sweated for it, and it's best when shared with friends. We are wired for connection. It's our survival strategy. It's our superpower. So don't let the screen steal it from you. You are not a user. You're a human being, and you deserve to be loved, held, and heard in the real world. The investigation is over, and life begins now. This is Hidden Costs. If it moved you, call someone now.